For this vlog, we will perform Summative Assessment 1 for the final period in our subject Internet of Things Laboratory. For our instructions, program the Raspberry Pi to carry out the task being as shown below. Submit the code using Python or Node-RED programming. So the task is, once PB1 or push button 1 is pressed, sequence 1 will commence and run for 10 seconds. Then it proceeds to sequence 2 for 5 seconds and loops back again to sequence 1. Hence, it repeats the process. For this experiment, we will be needing 8 LEDs, 8 330 ohms resistors, a push button, and of course our Raspberry Pi 4. For our sequence 1, the LED will light up from the left to the right, and for our sequence 2, from right to the left. Here we can see the schematic diagram for the circuit that we'll be building. We can see that we have here our Raspberry Pi. We have 8 LEDs in series with 8 resistors. We also have our push button here, and they are all connected to a common ground. Here is our Python code. Here we can find the declaration of the variables LD1 to LD8 for LEDs and BTTN1 for button and CNT and CNT2 for integers. Here we define a function named pattern1. This function will perform the first sequence, and this another function will perform the second sequence. For our while loop, we wait until the button 1 is pressed, and then pattern 1 will execute. And after a certain period of time, pattern 2 will execute, and it will loop again and again. Now let us build the circuit. Here is our final circuit, and for our output testing, I will now push the button. We can see that pattern 1 executes for 10 seconds, and then pattern 2 executes for 5 seconds. And it will loop back to pattern 1 to repeat the process. Thank you.